The Witch of Two Worlds. In the misty forests of Ravenmoor, where ancient trees whispered secrets to the wind, lived a young witch named Celeste. With hair as white as moonlight and eyes that shifted colour like opals, she was feared and revered in equal measure by the villagers who dwelled at the forest's edge. Celeste's life was split between two worlds. By day, she was the gentle healer, tending to the sick with her knowledge of herbs and minor enchantments. Villagers would cautiously approach her cottage, seeking remedies for their ailments. Her kind smile and soothing voice put them at ease, and soon many came to trust the young witch. But as twilight fell and shadows lengthened, Celeste's true power awakened. Deep in the heart of the forest, she communed with dark spirits, practiced forbidden spells, and danced with creatures that lurked beyond the veil of mortal sight. Her laughter echoed through the trees, wild and intoxicating, as she revelled in the raw energy that coursed through her veins. For years, Celeste maintained this delicate balance. She told herself that her nighttime activities were necessary, that to truly help the villagers, she needed to understand all forms of magic, both light and dark. But with each passing moon, the darkness grew more alluring, whispering promises of unlimited power. Everything changed on the night of the blood moon. As Celeste prepared for her most ambitious ritual yet, a young man named Ash stumbled into her forest clearing. He was badly wounded, fleeing from bandits who had attacked his traveling party. Without thinking, Celeste abandoned her ritual to help him. As she tended to his wounds, Ash's eyes widened in recognition. "You're the witch," he whispered, "the one they speak of in the village. But you're not what I expected." His words stirred something in Celeste. For the first time, she saw herself through another's eyes. Not as the gentle healer or the dark sorceress, but as something more complex. As Ash recovered, he and Celeste grew close. He was curious about her magic, asking questions that made her examine her own beliefs. Why did she cling to the darkness? Was it truly necessary, or had it simply become a habit? Their budding romance was interrupted by a terrifying discovery. The dark rituals Celeste had performed had weakened the barrier between worlds. Shadows began to leak into Ravenmoor, twisting nature and corrupting the hearts of men. Celeste knew she had to make a choice. She could fully embrace the darkness, gaining the power to control these shadows, but losing her humanity in the process. Or she could renounce her dark magic entirely, weakening herself but closing the rift. As she stood at the crossroads, torn between two paths, Ash took her hand. "You don't have to choose," he said softly. "Your power comes from both light and shadow. Find the balance." His words ignited a spark of understanding. Celeste realized that true strength lay not in extremes, but in harmony. She began the dangerous work of mending the rift, drawing on both her healing magic and her knowledge of dark forces. The battle was long and perilous. Shadowy tendrils lashed out, trying to drag Celeste into the darkness. Moments of doubt threatened to overwhelm her. But with Ash by her side, reminding her of her humanity, she persevered. As dawn broke after a night of magical combat, the rift finally sealed. Celeste stood in the forest clearing, forever changed. She was neither the simple healer nor the dark witch, but something new, a guardian of balance, wise in the ways of both light and shadow. Word of her deeds spread, and soon people from far and wide sought out the Witch of Two Worlds. Some came for healing, others for guidance, and a brave few to learn her unique magic. With Ash as her partner, Celeste created a new tradition of witchcraft, teaching others to walk the twilight path between light and dark. And in the heart of Ravenmoor, where the trees still whisper ancient secrets, Celeste's laughter can sometimes be heard on the wind, no longer the wild cackle of a dark sorceress, but the joyful sound of a witch who has found her true self. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.